So hello, it's me LETTERBOXD and today I'm gonna review The Commuter. Well, I wasn't expecting any fireworks or Oscar-worthy performances from this, but I had some kind of expectations for Liam Neeson because, well, I love his work at the Taken trilogy and etc etc. So, great actor who has potential to give pretty good performances overall. His character's life, Michael's, is changing because of a sudden termination of a job, and he is driven to an interesting situation in a train where he got the opportunity to participate in this experiment. It's given by a total stranger, this woman who just appears, and she's assumably some kind of psychologist in some sort of FBI agency thing. She wants him to find the person who doesn't belong there, who carries this bag with something that they want to get. Some kind of information that will be pretty crucial to the story. So basically he is trying to find some kind of suspicious guy with a bag. For that, he will get a reward, which is, to be exact, money, which he needs because he's just got fired from this job. So the situation seems very appealing to him, and then it starts. The concept of the movie is very interesting and unnerving. I love the way they made the suspense so real and intimidating. This psychological game turned into a real conspiracy investigation race against time with some serious stakes. The movie was shot very well. I think that was one of the facts that surprised me a lot, that the cinematography was very good, and they nailed the tone of helplessness and suspense. And by stakes we mean Michael's family is in danger if he doesn't do what they tell him to do on that train. So that's why the situation is not that appealing. I was surprised over the fact that I didn't get bored, because at first I thought that the plot will be very frustrating and too slow, but I found out that it wasn't boring at all. It was distributed very well, and story made sense, because many movies, they are trying to intimidate and to create this story which is interesting. Many times it starts very good, but then it goes very flat and it gets boring. But in this case, it's basically keeping the intensity levels high up, because we know the stakes and the characters' actions are playing big part for the story. That's why it's pretty compelling. The best part of it was the fact that you couldn't say, or yeah, you could say who possibly the guy or the person he was looking for, and the story keeps, misleading all the time, so we keep guessing all the time that
who he's gonna be, who is the guy, who is the person, yeah.
So that was a factor that I think that made this movie much more interesting. In overall, it was very pleasant surprise for me. I thought that it was pretty solid. Yeah, it had some problems too, but I tried to find some good things in it, and when I review some movies, I'm trying to give more positive feedback, because we are always, pointing out on the negative sides. So that's why I'm trying to do that way. But of course, if the movie is bad, of course I'm gonna bash it all the way, but you understand what I mean. But anyways, it was very compelling and the story was pretty good, and I love how they shot it. Liam Neeson was pretty good in this one too. We had some action, we had some really intense psychological things going on here, some conspiracies. It's very, relatable in that way, because we are thinking some things are really this way, that some conspiracies are true and some very powerful men or women are ruling this whole situation everywhere and try to tolerate some things that they are slipping with. I would like to give this movie 3.5 stars out of 5, and because, as I said, it wasn't like Oscar worthy or anything, but it was a great fun for me. Well, not fun, but quality wise it was very compelling, and I think that It is much better than mediocre, so a little bit better than average, and I think that this is pretty good. Go and see it, because if you like the action or psychological thriller kind of things, this is a pretty good one. This puts you, you know, in that situation that you're thinking about things, about some aspects of the movie. I found that very interesting. You should go and see it too. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video. You can find me on Twitter, you can ask me a questions or whatever, but you find me on Twitter at ILYATHEKID. I'm pretty active right there, so if you want to follow me there and see what's going on, you can see that over there. So, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!